Megan standing by with Ryse Wrestling here with our special guests, the Runway. We have a new attitude, Runway, today after your match against WTF. What the hell was going on after that match?
What the hell going on after the match? Okay, first off, we are a top 100 tag team. We are the workhorse of Ryse Wrestling. We deserve to be the first three-time, mind you, Ryse Tag Team Champions.
And we are sick and tired of not getting the respect that we deserve. All right? Runway Wrestling. I like that better than Ryse Wrestling. What do you think? Because we are here to prove that we are the IT tag team at Ryse Wrestling. And we'll prove that, just like you said, first time ever, three-time tag team champions.
Do us a favor. Do it up a little bit more next time, honey.
Back here on the Thursday Throwdown this week. My name's Jim Amana, being joined by Jay Worthington Farnsworth. Howdy, folks. And we are seeing, under the learning tree of the big boss, it is the man that sold the world, AJ Alexander, who spent a 6-month excursion in Japan under the tutelage of the legendary Yoshihiro Tajiri. And besides those polished skills, he brought a very bad attitude back from Japan here to the United States. This is the most aggressive and most dangerous form of AJ Alexander we've ever seen. He gave up his entire life, every comfort in his life, to excel in the country of Japan, but he wants to make a claim for gold here in Ryse Wrestling. Gianni Michael Emricko, a young man with just 2.5 years experience in this sport, has really found his footing here in Ryse Wrestling when he was able to obtain that Ascension championship and ascend his career to the next level. But as I said, AJ Alexander has been gunning for that championship for the past few months. We're going to find out, and it's going to be 2 out of 3 falls.
I need you to understand what AJ Alexander has found. Imagine learning a new language, a language that expresses everything you're trying to tell. Now, I want to explain what AJ Alexander has found. Imagine that you've learned a new language, a new way to express yourself, a new way to let the world know all the things that are trapped in your head. And no one here speaks it. No one understands. They look down on you, as a matter of fact, because they think that you somehow have become arrogant because you have this additional knowledge. And then finally in your travels, you find someone who speaks the language, who understands what you understand. That is what AJ Alexander has found in Glenn Spector.
Oh man, Gianni just took his head off.
Strong start by the champ, I'll give him that.
AJ spent 6 months learning strong style under the torturous Yoshihiro Tajiri. But he just got the hell kicked out of him by Gianni Michael Emricko.
With a little help from Bradley there in the audience. And
this matchup is fireworks, brother.
the champ already waved off Glenn Spector, making sure he knew this was not a match between those two.
Gianni up top here, look out, and Glenn Spector putting his fingerprints on this matchup immediately.
He's just setting everything back to an even keel. Oh, and up and down. That's it. It is over.
And just as quickly as GME got this matchup started, he finds himself behind the 8 ball. He's down a fault.
You should have 10 seconds or so before the next bell.
Gianni is still on Dream Street. And you're a true veteran of this sport, Jay Worth. You've called thousands of matches in your career. What's the strategy, especially in this case, in a 2 out of 3 falls situation?
For if I'm the champ, right now I'm ducking out of the ring. No, you do not stand there and take that boot. You understand the target that is on you.
That aggression is being channeled directly at the Ascension champion.
You give yourself time and you rest outside of the ring. As AJ just has him draped over the rope and is just kicking him in the back of the head repeatedly.
GME is in some real jeopardy here. He has been dragged to those deep waters just moments into this matchup.
And now AJ with a strong chop to the chest, just slowing everything down and letting him know that this beating can go on for a while.
Let's not forget the boss, Brandon Kay, one of the judges for this matchup. Our broadcast colleague, Megan Nelson, also a judge. Ryse executive producer, Rick Fike. The third judge, should this one go to the judges, but I don't think we're going to get there, Jay Worth. I don't think we're going to have a chance now, a judge's decision, because the official could be on his way to landing a 3 count.
And is he standing on his hand at the moment? There we go. A good stomp.
Cracking those metacarpals.
Might have been the phalanges as well.
Oh man, that's quite literally some buzzsaw-like kicks.
Solid shot right to the back. We heard the thud back here, reverberating in his chest.
And if there is anyone to learn kicks from in this sport, it definitely is Yoshihiro Tajiri.
Oh, and another big boot right to the face.
The intensity is off the charts here, and that is what AJ Alexander brings to the table. An aggressiveness rarely seen in Ryse Wrestling.
Now a solid armbar, changing strategies, but keeping the champ down and prone, frankly.
And at this point, AJ employing another Japanese influence, trying to hook on that Fujiwara armbar. It's a way to separate that shoulder.
Didn't look like he quite had the arm in the right position for it.
And I'm not taking anything away from Gianni. I think he is a tremendous young athlete with a bright future, but he is in deep jeopardy right here. Man, what precision on that drop kick.
I got to say, so far, it looks like AJ just at the top of his game right now.
And unfortunately, I don't think that GME was prepared for something quite this aggressive. I mean, we were shocked just like anybody else. I don't know if the champion, there was any way for him to truly prepare for an offensive assault quite like this.
Sure, but if you're a champ, you have to be ready and willing for something like that. And I'm not sure what Alexander's showing him.
Gianni counters.
And did he just DDT him onto a title belt?
And we're tied up, Jayworth.
What kind of dishonest crap is that?
You're right. I didn't see the title belt in there, but I believe you're right.
And I think Glenn Spector pleading his case.
Spector better be careful.
Gianni shouldn't have been allowed to use the title belt like that.
I believe it was Spector that introduced that championship. A good call from our official.
What the hell kind of decision is this? That's unfair to AJ Alexander. The champ already has so much advantage. Now AJ doesn't get his mentor, his manager, his guidance. Absolutely incorrect.
And we're going to the third fall, sudden death, if you will. The next fall will determine the Ascension champion. These are two ambitious young lions who are staking their claim in Ryse Wrestling right now.
I will say, both men realized all of a sudden they were at a third fall and the fires got relit. The champ right now, Gianni, upstanding and looking a little better, but I would not count AJ Alexander out. You don't train in Japan without learning how to weather the storm.
Well, we're going to see how much durability that he got inside the dojos of Tokyo. We're going to see if he can weather the storm in Uniontown. Sends Gianni up and over. What a counter, and that could be all. He clocked Gianni right upside the face.
Again and again, AJ Alexander has an answer for the champ. That was only two. Stay on him, AJ.
And we're finally getting a chance to breathe here, Jayworth. This has been an absolute sprint.
Two different men know that they have a title on the line. And they are wasting no time. Every move has for maximum impact. They are not looking to make this drag out. They just want the championship and to go home. And AJ towering over the champ yet again. AJ has an answer every time, be it the training in Japan, be it the guidance of the big boss Glenn Spector. He's been able to answer the challenge that Gianni keeps bringing to him.
And you can see the pain etched on the face of GME.
You heard AJ trying to give him a warning, trying to play fair. Stay down. And apparently the champ just doesn't want to listen to advice.
You can listen to that.
What?
Flesh on flesh, bone on bone. Oh, man, that was nasty impact right there.
A good headbutt.
AJ's checking his teeth.
And a big stomp to the chest. Great way to take the wind out of your opponent. Make it hard to take another breath in.
I think Gianni's seeing stars.
Oh, good clothesline and back elbow by the champ.
Back press. 2.5. Closer and closer, inches away from a decision, but it might as well be miles away, Jay Worth.
Yeah, neither one giving up. I mean, Gianni on wobbly legs, but standing. AJ trying to recoup, but on the mat. Surprised the ref is not doing a count for AJ to get up.
Alexander, he may be out of it here.
Oh, I don't know. Oh.
A rear naked choke. I can't quite see from my vantage point if GME has it locked in.
He doesn't have the legs grapevined around yet, but he is working toward that position. He has the back. They're back up. I don't know that he has it in 100%.
Wait, what was
The bell just rang.
Well, the referee didn't call for the bell, so what? Did we have a mishap here? What's going on? The referee
Was he out?
The referee clearly did not call for the bell.
No. Hold on. Brandon K, ringside.
Ladies and gentlemen, this third fall, I've just been informed, will be scored by the judges' decision. So bear with us for a minute while we tally the judges' scores.
Wait a minute here. The fate of the Ascension Championship could be in the hands of Megan Nelson, Rick Fike, and Brandon Kay, our ringside judges. Man, you want to talk about pressure? I wouldn't want to score that. That thing was razor close.
Brandon has the mic.
All right, we came to the decision, since this match was kind of a mess with Mr. Big Boss back there. That was a pretty equal last fall, let's be honest. We all know AJ's kind of an asshole, but we have to be impartial. And that was pretty even. So what I want to do is I've been wanting to do this. Is we're going to declare this a draw. And on December 14th, for the first time ever, the Ascension, anytime we have the Ascension title, will be defended by you, Gianni. You'll be the opponent, AJ, in a ladder match. First time.
Whoa, wait a minute. You want to talk about high stakes? That's historic right there.
Is that the first ladder match?
The first ladder match in the nearly 8-year history of this organization will be held. It will be Gianni Michael Emricko, AJ Alexander, Ascension Championship ladder match, December 14th.
Congrats, gentlemen. You get to make history.
You know, when I finally showed up here in Ryse, I could have went for the grand champion. I didn't want it. I didn't want that damn title. I liked everything that the Essential title stood for. I said essential. It is essential, but it's also the Ascension title. At the end of the day, we all know it was Megan who screwed me because she always had it out for me. ever since I came to Ryse. And it's a load of shit that I have to deal with that each and every month when I'm here. But it's okay. I was always told if you leave it in the ref's hands, the refs will fuck up. At the end of the day, in December, there's only one person who can stop me from climbing the ladder to success and obtaining the Ascension title. And that's me, not Gianni.
AJ Alexander! You want this goddamn title so bad? You're gonna have to rip it out of my cold, dead hands. There is nobody outworking the strongman.
Main event time here on the Thursday Throwdown. A matchup to determine who will challenge Donovan Dijak for the Ryse Grand Championship December 14th. Christian Noir, who I have said is one of the hardest working athletes anywhere in Pittsburgh, will challenge a former Ryse Grand Champion. This man won Edric Everhart.
There has been two distinct paths coming to this meeting to determine the number one champion, the number one challenger for the championship. The amount that each of these men have had to go through to get to this point, I know is sitting in the back of the mind of both of them. Neither of them came this far to be defeated, and they both have to be thinking, one more win. One more win.
As we saw on this program, Christian Noir defeated Pat Angel to advance. Edric Everhart defeated Keith Hott to advance. It is Noir, it is Edric Everhart, but only one will challenge Donovan Dijak for the Ryse Grand Championship at our 8th anniversary spectacular. Collar and elbow tie-up gets us started. And you can feel the energy in this building. A lot of anticipation to find out who will challenge Dijak.
You can tell that each is, this is a feeling out process to begin. They are, for lack of a better term, analyzing. I mean, yeah, you're getting an idea of the strength, but you're also getting an idea of where's the balance, where's the...
Oh, we got a hockey fight in Uniontown.
When the analysis doesn't provide any data, switch to plan B. Just start throwing them bones.
And this may be the English broadcast of this matchup, but I believe the only language these two are speaking right now are violence.
And both are happy to speak it, well versed in the tongue. Ooh.
Of course, Christian Noir, a former Ascension champion, but Edric Everhart is the only man in the history of this organization to hold both the Ryse Grand Championship and the Ryse Tag Team Championships.
And I want to say, I think it's telling that Christian Noir said,
man.
and I quote, "Stop counting, I'm fighting." He is not here to wrestle. In his mind, he is here to fight. And that is a whole different mindset than a person going after a belt, I have to be honest.
And I really believe, Jay Worth. Wait, what is Nick Brown? I believe we're gonna have some relaxed rules here.
Well, both contestants let Nick know that he's number one, and I think he's allowed. I don't know what this means. Is it a now falls count anywhere?
It may just be a no count out situation. Well, he wants a winner to figure out who's going to challenge Dijak at the 8th anniversary spectacular. So I believe what Nick Brown just did with his authority is we're going to fight until we have a winner.
Apparently. And you saw that column shake as Christian Noir hit it.
They legitimately and literally may tear the damn building apart. And if I don't make it out of this broadcast, I'd like to say that I love my nephews, Don P. and Vinny, very much.
If I don't make it out of this podcast, just know that I am awesome and I did all of this.
You sure did, pal. Oh, look out! Noir on the apron. That is dangerous territory.
Boot to the stomach.
Very precarious here, Jay Worth.
Boot to the head. And it seems like Edric's not ready to get in the ring yet.
Edric Everhart was one of the longest reigning grand champions, and this promotion's history really took his career to an entirely different level. And you know he wants to get back there because he has become one of the true pillars of this organization. Oh, look out! I think Noir took out everything in his path. Christian Noir is hurt. Noir took out, I believe, about half a dozen chairs, and they're over by us.
And we right now might have the best seats in the house as far as what's going on.
I'm getting the hell out of here if they come over here. Equipment or not, I'm getting out of here. I'm going to surprise everybody. I'm going to run like the wind.
You've been fooling us the whole time.
Well, thank God they're spilling back into the ring.
And finally,
they come cover here.
Everhart finally ready to bring this back to the ring.
I'll tell you what, man. They come over here again, I'm going to need some blood pressure medication because that was a scary situation having the Noir hurled through a dozen of chairs. Like you said, just pure fight. Pure fight.
Which I got to be honest, if you're looking to become the number one challenger to the Ryse Grand Championship, you have to think of more than fight. There has to be a strategy. There has to be a plan. Because even if you get past this, you're going to need to deal with Donovan Dijak.
And let's not forget the Dijak hijack of Ryse Wrestling happened when Dijak pinned Edric Everhart, won the Ryse Rumble, and then cashed in to beat Cowpoke Paul all in one night. Oh my God! Bottom drops out. And Edric Everhart reverberated against the ring apron. That steel frame colliding with Edric Everhart's body.
Everyone always says the hardest part of the ring, and it is, but you need to understand it is because that is where the reinforcement is. There is no give along that edge.
I mean, and again, to your point, not to sound trivial, but it has to be reinforced. That's what keeps the damn ring in one piece.
Exactly. Good headbutt. It looks like it rocked both of them, but Christian Noir is still on his feet.
I've described Noir as a kamikaze, and that is a prime example of that. He will hurt his own body to cause damage to an opponent, and in this case, he's willing to hurt his own body to secure a shot at the Grand Championship.
He will happily hurt his own body to hurt Edric Everhart at this point.
Noir ran into a boot. He's on Dream Street right now.
Charge. Oh!
And that is how precise and how dynamic Edric Everhart can be. He can change a matchup on a dime, and that's what you're seeing right there.
Spring back German, and neither man is moving fast at this point. Oh, and a forearm or elbow, I couldn't tell specifically, right to the mush. And then in return,
Edric returned the favor. And brother, I'm going to tell you what, these two are going tooth and nail. Huge collision center ring. And we're at a virtual stalemate here, Jay Worth. The first man to their feet could have a definitive advantage in the conclusion of this contest.
but at the same time, you don't want to burn energy and let the other guy rest. You're both looking to recoup as much as you can at this point.
We are seeing two athletes in the prime of their careers battle it out for just a chance to take a shot at that grand championship.
And then landing blow after blow. Oh.
Noir out the back door, shrugs off Edric. Oh man, car crash center ring. Hooks that leg. 2.5.
I'm not sure what either was after, but it looks like Christian Noir kept hold and rode Edric Everhart down.
Noir got the better of that exchange. And I believe that that's what allowed him to get that 2 count.
Now Noir going to the... Oh!
Noir took a rare high-risk chance there. Tried to go aerial. Blue Thunder bomb plants Noir.
I was going to say I have seen Edric Everhart use that spring-off cutter before.
That's how Edric defeated Keith Hott to advance to this matchup.
Maybe the physicality has done its toll. Maybe it's now Christian Noir is looking to get into the mind of Edric Everhart.
Yeah, when it comes to mind games, you traditionally would think of Noir as that being his forte.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Just a solid thrust kick to the face.
Right on the point of the jaw. Noir could be shrugging this off.
Getting to his feet. Goozle.
Could be going for that Asiatic spike.
No!
Edric put on the brakes.
And now biting the thumb.
He's snacking on the appendages, snacking on the digits of Noir.
Now the ref in the way.
Noir may lose that thumb before this matchup is over.
Oh!
And I think Noir was able to blind Edric. Nick Brown didn't see it. He's trying to recover in the corner. I believe that was an act of desperation from Noir. He was going to lose his thumb.
I don't know that we've seen that black mist from Christian Noir in a while.
Rolling elbow. Could be going for that patented brain buster.
Oh!
He hit it.
Landed it. No! Christian Noir up.
I couldn't quite see that, but Nick Brown, one of the best in the business, called it 2. That was a very close. That was a near fall if I've ever seen one.
Well, to be fair, he was dropped on his head, Jim.
And that tells you just what these athletes are willing to sacrifice for just a chance at the championship.
Oh, no.
Oh, look out.
And he has him by the waist.
Noir latching on to Edric. Noir like a pit bull right now.
Everhart landed those elbows perfectly.
Could be going for it right here. I believe Noir was able to counter it into a neck breaker.
He was an up Asiatic spike.
Right to the temple. He may have knocked Everhart out.
That's
and he
it.
does.
We had a question we need answered, and now we have it. Through violence, through perseverance, we now know the number one contender to Donovan Dijak's title is Christian Noir.
As I said when we opened the segment, Christian Noir is one of the hardest working men in Pittsburgh professional wrestling. But will he be the next Ryse Grand Champion? We're going to find out December 14th. It will be Noir, Donovan Dijak at the 8th Anniversary Spectacular. A hell of a contest, but we're out of time, Jay Worth. We'll see you next time here on the Thursday Throwdown.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you there. Tough match there, champ. Oh, you're going to get up. You're going to get up. You know, the thing is, Edric, can I tell you something? I just watched your match. You know what the problem you have? My understanding, when I came to Ryse Wrestling, my understanding was you're the heart of Ryse Wrestling. You've been here, you've done all these things. But ever since I've been here, you know what I've seen? Perennially mediocre. You are the wrestling equivalent of the words good job. And you know what? Those are the two worst words in the entire English language. So, hey, I hope you enjoyed your main event. But once again, another big loss for Edric Everhart. You ugly. Buddy, you're just plain ugly. Big mistake.
Fuck you.
Oh! I'll kill you! I'll kill you, you son of a bitch!